Firefighters are blaming lightning for starting an early morning fire that destroyed an apartment complex in Rainbow City. Fire officials say they received a call at about 5:23 this morning to the Dogwood Trace Apartments on St. Christopher Street. When they arrived, they could already see smoke and flames coming from the top of the complex. Firefighter Brad Crosby says the weather is most likely to blame for the fire.
Lightning was pretty heavy, just every few seconds it was hitting, so I think every fire is investigated, but I think as of right now, I think that's what we're thinking, maybe lightning.
Crosby says the lightning was so bad the firefighters could not use their aerial unit to start putting out the blaze at the top of the complex. Despite the bad weather, all of the residents had already escaped from their apartments before the firefighters arrived.
Everyone was out. There was no casualties, no one's injured, any firefighters or occupants. Everything was good.
Connie Bright has lived in the Dogwood Trace Apartments for almost a year. She says the thunderstorm woke her up a few minutes before the fire began.
I woke up about 5 and went into my living room. It was raining, and then I heard a real loud clap of thunder, and I thought, gosh, that thunder is really bad. And then I heard another clap, and my cable went off. My power was down, and my fire thing went beep, beep, and it stopped. And then about 5 minutes later, my neighbors were banging on the door, get out, the apartment building's on fire. So by the time I got out here, it was already in blaze.
Ms. Bright says the fire started so fast that she was able to get out her apartment with only her robe and her shoes. Despite her losses, she says she is grateful to her community and her neighbors for looking out for each other.
Red Cross is furnishing this place, and Dogwood Trace is helping, and our neighbors have been tremendous, offering anything they can do, and so I think everybody's took care of. We're alive, so.
Red Cross disaster specialist Josh Tanner arrived at the apartment complex in the middle of the morning and says his group had already started looking for ways to help people who lost many of their belongings.
We've been able to get all of the clients taken care of. We've serviced 7 clients, and we were able to place 6 of them in local hotels for accommodations. One of them was going to be traveling to stay with family, and we're in the process now of doing the casework to work towards getting them some financial assistance as well for food and clothing.
Tanner says that while the Red Cross usually takes the lead in helping people during a crisis, the work they do is the result of community concern.
The great thing about the community in Etowah County is that when the need comes about, they are really good about circling the wagons and making sure that needs are being met. The first responders work extremely well to get the life and safety measures taken care of, and then also the secondary organizations like us and the different partner organizations that we have are able to come in to take care of the additional ongoing client needs.
Now, while the bad weather woke up many of the residents this morning, Tanner says it was smoke detectors that alerted them to the fire danger in time.
This is just one example of how important smoke detectors are in situations like this. Many of the residents here were alerted to the fire because of the smoke detectors. So with us being a partner with different organizations for the Home Fire Preparedness Campaign, we're going to be active in reaching out to the area citizens as well as local departments to try to increase that early detection and warning.